back today. I've got something a bit different to what I've done before for you. So I noticed there are a variety of book boxes where you get tailored to your preferences. You can get a book and a cup of tea and maybe a biscuit and see how it goes. And I thought I would like to compare some of those. So I've got the Bookishly. I think I went for the vintage book and tea. Now, unfortunately, this one was open when I got it. So I don't know whether my tea has survived, but my book, and I've got a bookmark. There's no biscuits with this one, so they didn't go missing. Yeah, the envelope just didn't quite manage to keep. But I'm hoping there's some tea in there as well. But if they didn't, then it's not. There's meant to be tea. It just didn't quite survive the postal system, which is a bit bad, but you know, sometimes these things happen. Okay, this one says, oops, please turn me the right way up, but I don't want to because the right way up has my address on, and it is Teatime Bookshop.co.uk. And again, I think I went for crime and thriller. So this one is a vintage book. I asked for used books, so I don't know what genre it'll be. I think I went for crime and thriller with this one. And this one is a bit bigger book. So this one I think was £12. This one was £12. They were both in the £10 to £12 region anyway. This one was a bit more expensive, but it's got more stuff in. So this one is the spring box from Tea Leaves and Reeds. It's £27 and I went for tea. But I also bought a wax burner because I know it comes with a bit more stuff, and it's got more. I knew it had wax melts in it, and I don't have a wax burner, so this box should have my wax burner in it as well. These ones are ones you can get as a one-off, or they're monthly. This one I think is probably quarterly because it was described as a spring box, so it probably goes with the seasons, but it was a one-off. So I'm going to start with my Bookishly. It's beautifully wrapped. Let's see, it's got the bookmark stuck in the side. What's the good of a home if you're never in it? The Diary of a Nobody, which I haven't read, but yes, I don't think I've read it. It's the sort of thing I might have read and then forgotten. What have I got? What have I got? Yeah, unfortunately I've lost the tea from this one, but it was Pyramids. Cider with Rosie by Laurie Lee. The England We've Traded for the Petrol Engine. I have read this. I did love it. I'm a little bit disappointed it's one I've read, but you know, what can you do? It's a sort of nostalgic look back. It's got a note in the back. It's published in 1959. This is 1976 edition. It's got some lovely pictures. I did enjoy the book. I'm not really going to be in a hurry to pick it up again. I'm probably just going to put this straight on my bookshelves. And so, see, I sort of thought there'd be more unusual books, but this feels like quite a common book. So I don't know. Anyway, you get a book, you get it beautifully packaged, you get a bookmark, and somewhere in the postal system, like 2 tea bags. I think it's 2 tea bags you get with it. So I guess we'll see. So the next books I'm going to unbox is the, who's this from? It's from Teatime Bookshop. I like the box. A bit more polished maybe. Oh, look at that. Brilliant. So I've got 2 different types of tea. They are again bags. I don't normally use a lot of tea bags because I find they give me a tummy ache, but Taylors of Harrogate is like the posh version of Yorkshire tea, I think, and Yorkshire tea tends to be pretty good. So I've got an Assam and a Ceylon, so they're fairly straightforward black teas, which is good. I like that kind of thing. I've got a postcard, which is lovely. A person who prefers the company of fictional characters to real people. Ooh. And as I say, I think I went for a second-hand crime. Yeah, I did. So it is: on a cold day in 1997, student Sarah Morgan was killed in the woods surrounding a liberal arts college in upstate New York. When suspicion falls on the person closest to her, her boyfriend Blake, the case comes to haunt those connected to the couple. Some look for answers while others are set for retribution. So I haven't read this, but that synopsis sounds really intriguing and super familiar. I'm wondering whether it's on my Goodreads to read, or whether it's on my Goodreads TBR, which would just be perfect. Just pulling up my Goodreads TBR. No, I didn't have it on my TBR. It's a different edition to what's on Goodreads. Goodreads has trees on the cover and this one doesn't. But it sounds so much like the sort of thing I'd want to read that I'm really pleased with that one. I've got some double chocolate chip cookies, which are 2 biscuits, which is just perfect, and a Bookshop bookmark to go with my postcard. I wasn't expecting a bookmark or a postcard. I knew there was a book, I knew there was some biscuits, I knew there was some tea, and that's all I knew. So I think, given that it costs the same as the Bookishly one, I much prefer this one. And this one isn't really the same thing at all, but I wanted a set of 3 to round it out. It's from Tea Leaves and Reed. So the first thing is my wax burner, which wasn't part of it at all, but they sell them in the general bookshop. So I just asked for one, and the box comes with a random mouse, but it's quite pretty. I'll pop that up there. Oh, I've got a candle. Like holding it up to the camera. Have a sniff. It's floral scent, like lilac. I love lilac. That is my husband on the phone. I'm going to phone him back in a minute. And I think this might be a... Oh, it's a fruity. That's... Oh, no, that's really nice. It's like a... I don't know. So I'll put those over there. I've got a little thank you note. Wow, it's got little flowers. They're so lovely. Alright, what have I got? I've got beanies. I've got Irish cream coffee coffee. I love beanies coffee. I wasn't expecting that because I knew I was getting tea. I've got tea, blueberry and peach tea. So it's not a tea, it's like a fruit tea. Oh, but I have got a tea as well. I've got a black tea and ginger with peach, which is exactly my kind of stuff. Wow, they've really gone heavy on the drinks for this one. And then I've got an extra smooth single, I think that's single origin, and it'll be single origin, but it is a nice milk chocolate. I've got a Bram Stoker bookmark with flowers, and is this a card or is it a art print? It's an art print. There are always sure to be more springs. And look at that lovely pile of books. And then I've got the book. Oh no! And then I've got the biscuits. I've got milk chocolate chip cookies. So again, I've got the double chocolate chip and the chocolate chip here. They've obviously thought that it's the right time for chocolate chip cookies, and who am I to argue? And then this one's got a simple brown paper packaging, which I actually really love, with a string. And so I definitely feel like I'm getting good value for money with this box, but it is a bit more expensive. And I told them crime, thriller, police procedural, sci-fi, I think. And they've given me a thriller, The Forever Home by Sue Watson. She thought they'd always lived there. The beautiful Cornish cliffside house they'd taken on as a wreck and redesigned. Until now, her husband's fallen in love and is going to leave home. But then there's Dark Secrets. Perfect for fans of Date Night, Gone Girl and The Woman in the Window. The only which I've read is Gone Girl, but I did not love it. Oh, it's signed with Best Wishes, Sue Watson. I wasn't expecting that. So, I've got cautiously, I've kind of got vibes of the Birdcage, that was called The Girls in the Birdcage, with the daughters in the Cornish home, kind of trying to learn more about their dad who's just died. Psychological thriller with a breathtaking twist, but it also sounds quite domestic. I'm actually quite optimistic about this, even though I've got no reason to be, and it's so soft. So I guess we'll see. And I like that I've got 3 completely different drinks. And as I say, the wax melts, which smells fruity. I know. So what do you think? I really like this box, which was a bit more expensive, had a bit more stuff in it. I like this box. I wasn't so enamoured of the Bookishly box, actually, which is a shame because most of their stuff I've really liked in the past. It just felt a little bit light, and a little bit like I was hoping for something new and exciting, and I didn't get it. But, you know, you live, you learn. Had to give it a go. And I will see you